year, the long regular season's all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense comes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Down he goes. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Terry. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return now from midfield. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. To go for it does not pan out. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Terry. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. No, kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Great move there. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play. When you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Terry. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up.
The pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments. This time. Handoff heading left. Well, there's the stiff arm. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And he's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
That gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down, out of the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So the Syracuse offense is back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to pass. It's Terry. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game finish. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Using his legs here. To avoid the big hit.
Boy, he comes up just short of this first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Look out, room to run here. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And now the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Wilcox. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it to the left. Solid run. They'll bring it back to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down coming up after that running play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Syracuse will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Looking to pass. It's Terry. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The punt team making their way on the field. And that sets up a return. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Runs through the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And there's the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Scanning the field. It's Wilcox. And this time it's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow. Puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Tailback with another carry. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Wilcox. It's a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. It's Terry. The receiver grabs it. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Breaks an open space. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the 1st down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. This is the 6th play on the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Syracuse! As they fight back here in this playoff game.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Brought down at the 29. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had their passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Looking to throw. It's Wilcox. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Now here he goes. At the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Intercepted, picked off on the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing that it wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Back to throw. It's Wilcox. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Owens. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Terry. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, what a play by this defensive back in the snow. That's not an easy play, and especially in these conditions. Now this defense gets a well-deserved break from the cold.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Kirk had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Delayed handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They bring down the returner, what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter, offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Try and muscle for the 1st down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offense.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Washington. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Orange.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Away with their running game. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle, but first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Wilcox. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Catch all in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks into the clear right down zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And the point after is good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Okay, ready?
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
29
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. And the freshman makes an excellent catch and run there.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
They'll run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking...
Putting toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Syracuse, 21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Wilcox. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Syracuse offense will take over.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Washington. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great catch and run for 6.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.